What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero Wars Central. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday. What a day. Pretty excited about today. Very excited about the news that we just got on that live stream about an hour and a half ago. Hope everybody else is excited about complete hero overhauls and more forced purchasing. I hope you're all as excited about that as I am. We're going to be a little negative a little bit sometime in this live stream, but we're mostly going to be positive, and that's what we got to do, covering this game that we love or hate or love to hate, however you want to talk about it. We have a discussion today about the Lilith overhaul, complete rework. We have, in fact, I should probably open that file up. We also have a little bit of an event to discuss. The Lilith Brawl event goes live. Here it is. The Lilith Brawl event on Facebook and web will go live tonight at 8 p.m. Central Time on web and at 11 p.m. Central Time on Facebook. All right. So if you're a Facebook player, you got to wait a couple hours more, but that's okay. That's okay. We're patient. We're patient people. Very patient people. Hope everybody is having a good day back to work. I sure am. Let's say hi to the chat. Dr. MV Phil, good afternoon to you too, my friend. Jeffrey Not Par, booyah. Dora So is this the same overhaul that Lilith got from mobile? It's actually a stronger Lilith than the mobile Lilith, Dora. It's a stronger Lilith because the Lilith, we'll talk about it, but the Lilith on mobile stayed strength, whereas the Lilith on Facebook and web got switched to intelligence. So her magic attack is much higher. Much higher. And the reason for that is because everybody's just more tanky on Facebook and web. Bizarre Life, Efame Rose, D. Warman, Limbicago, Michael Radizwan says, good morning, peeps. Don't forget to caress that like button. Aloha, Richard. Bob Marley is here. Sriare says, hello, everybody. Ken Revels, Brentus, Hero Wars Guide, Get VIP is a nasty task to put in this event if times 4 doesn't come on Friday as expected. We're going to talk about that. That is going to be the cornerstone of the Lilith event discussion when we get to it. Topaz Blue, been little niche, Darren. Let's see. Cinder is here. Welcome back to the live stream. Andrian. I see a penguin there in the live stream. I'm Mobile Lilith and Zisha plus Jorgen is a good team. Was try on Brawl and win streak 15. Nice. I think that Jorgen and Lilith. Let me rephrase that. I think that Lilith might redeem Jorgen for me, actually. So I'm kind of excited about that. I'm looking at like a Lilith Jorgen Kai, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. There's some interesting things about her position that is going to make her a counter to ADA teams, which is kind of interesting. I think that you may see her used a lot against Aurora Dante teams, Aurora Arachne teams, Dante Arachne teams, those kind of variants. I think that she will be very successful against those lineups. So we'll see how that goes tomorrow because the event and the change doesn't go live until later in the night tomorrow, right? So we'll explore all of that when we have the ability to in game. All right. We have a big list of screenshots. We're not going to go through all of them because I know you guys don't like to get bored. But effectively, what happened here, and we can kind of jump around using. We'll use the live stream. No, we're not. No, we're not. Here we go. So Lilith is getting a rework on Hero Wars Facebook and web. Okay, and this is going to be our first little discussion about it. A couple of really important points about her rework that we got to cover is that she's being switched to a mage. She's no longer a tank. She's a mage now. She's being moved to the back line. She's no longer a strength hero. Now she's an intelligence hero. Okay, her primary role is mage. It used to be control. So not only are people not going to be using her as a tank anymore, but she's going to be benefited by a different tree of wisdom in Ascension. We have her new max stats here, and I will share all of these on the Discord as we get to them. Her artifact weapon is now magic penetration. It was magic defense. It's magic penetration. Okay. And her artifact book is of the magic attack and health variety. Okay, pretty straightforward there. Her glyphs are magic attack, health, magic penetration, magic defense, and intelligence. Now we got this post. Here we go, and here we go. So we got this post just a little bit ago, right? Kind of the explainer of everything that's happening with Lilith on Facebook and web. All right, her main role will be changed from mage to instead of control. Her additional role will be control instead of tank. I already mentioned that. She's got these new skills, and I was hoping that they would have the nice fancy graphic for us before my live stream went up, but they published this and then did not share any of the fun graphics with it. So I'm just going to share with you the screenshots of the skills that I took, and we'll kind of discuss them as we go here. And a really cool thing that I noticed that is going to be on Heroes going forward is the skills that are ascended, that is upgraded by tier 2 and tier 5 Ascension, are now going to have these fun little frames around them. Yeah, pretty exciting there. Lilith is the first new hero to get Ascension upgrades, and this shows us that in the future, any hero that gets a rework will have potentially ascended skills. Kind of cool there. Torture You says, I won't be mad to see Lilith removed from the 3,000 or 300% tank health squad. I could not agree more. I was struggling. So we have this ultimate ability that will target the central enemy, that it's going to target the midline. And that's a theme for Lilith, is magic damage to the center of the team. All right. Casts a seal and then detonates it, damaging the target and nearby enemies. Lilith increases her max and current health by 3% for each hero damage. Now, this is traditionally going to be 1 to 3 heroes that it's going to be targeting. If you have a way of grouping heroes up, or if you're facing off an entire team of like frontline heroes, like 4 frontline plus 1 backline, which does happen a lot, then you might hit more. So every time that she ults, she's going to gain, 9%-ish health. 3, 6, 9%-ish health. Daniel used Lars a lot to group up the enemy, and doing that, you would be gaining 15% effective health with this ultimate. Okay. Now, despite my requests, he did not switch the skill info over, so we can't quite see what the modifier is for this ability. And I was hoping that they would share it on this post, but they did not. They did not share the modifier. So it just says, depends on magic attack. Yeah, some kind of magic attack multiplier. Who knows what it is? It's ascendable, and I don't know if this is skill 2 or skill 5, but the enemy that takes the least damage is additionally stunned for 5 seconds. So the enemy with the highest magic defense, or the enemy that absorbs the most magic damage, will be stunned. So this could be Aurora. This could be other midline heroes. Daniel mentioned Isaac being the one that gets stunned. Could be Isaac. Depends. 5 seconds. I think that a 5-second stun plus Mara could be incredibly beneficial. Could be really beneficial. Stunning that midline hero for a little while. Pretty cool. The green ability, Infernal Rift, is a pretty simple area of effect attack that's very similar to her ultimate. Conjures a rift below the central enemy, which deals damage and enemies nearby. So it's the same effective skill, right? Doing damage to the middle enemy plus the enemies nearby. Grouping the enemies up is going to benefit from this more. And it's a boring skill. Doesn't do any kind of utility at all. Just a run-of-the-mill magic attack for the middle. No big deal. The blue ability, Fire Breath, is another area of effect that hits the center enemy. Lilith belches forth a tainted fireball. I think I've belched some tainted fireballs in my day. Launching it at the central enemy, the fireball explodes, decreasing the magic defense of enemies caught in the explosion for 6 seconds. So again, we have a third attack that targets the center enemy and the enemies around it, and also lowers the magic defense. So you might consider that the timing of these abilities are going to be such that by the time Lilith's ultimate is ready, this debuff will be on the target. So a 12,000 reduction in magic defense. You know, what is that? Like, what realistically does that look like? We can take a hard look at that in just a second. And actually, let's look at that right now. Here we go. So 12,000 magic defense. The highest magic defense heroes in the game. Where's my zoom in? View, zoom. Let's do 200%. There we go. There we go. So Leon has 40,000 magic defense. I mean, the average tanks. Let's see. The average tanks have. Looks like Jorgen is not a tank. Astaroth has 26k magic defense. Chaba has 26k magic defense. So if this were hitting a tank, then it would be reducing a majority of the magic defense. But remember, this is not hitting the tanks. This is hitting the center line, right? And Z to A. Here we go. I don't have on this chart where enemies stand, but I think that, let's see, Celeste would be middle. So this could, I mean, it could be beneficial. I don't know how beneficial it is. But having the ability to lower the enemy's magic defense with the magic penetration artifact paired with that, you got to imagine that the enemy's magic defenses are basically going to be completely nullified. Less magic penetration required helps with high magic defense raids bosses. Maybe she ate some tainted meat. Next year's is always going to try to rework heroes who have a very small percentage of being. So yeah, there was a lot of questions as to why Lilith is being overhauled like this, and I'll touch on those in just a little bit. Just a little bit. So we have this, let's see. We have this artifact weapon that provides 32,000 magic penetration. And then we have this skill, this blue skill, that reduces the enemy's magic defense by 12k. So effectively, those center heroes, unless they have their own magic defense artifacts, effectively those center heroes are going to have 0 magic defense against this magic damage. So that's a lot of magic damage to the core of the enemy team. That's very exciting, guys. Very, very exciting stuff. Very exciting. Anybody that has, you know, mid to low end health that are trying to hide in the middle are not going to survive Lilith. They're not going to survive. There's a lot of heroes that try to do that right now, by the way, guys. We'll touch on those tomorrow when we can test it more in depth. And then finally, the violet skill actually modifies the blue skill. There we go. She actually will boost her magic attack by 5% of her health every time she uses one of her abilities. While Lilith has sufficient health, she sacrifices 5% of her max health before using each skill. So every time she uses her green ability, she's gaining bonus magic attack. Every time she uses her blue ability, she's gaining magic attack. She's also losing health, by the way. Every time she uses her ultimate, she's boosting her magic attack by 5% of her total health, right? The longer the fight goes on, the more dangerous Lilith is going to be. The more dangerous she's going to be. And then we have the Ascension skill, Mass Possession. When possession is triggered, enemies weakened by Fire Breath. Those are the center core enemies, the middle 2 to 3 enemies on the enemy team. They also take pure damage equal to 1% of their health, and Lilith gains 1% of their health in magic attack as well. So you could imagine that Fire Breath is going to increase. So Fire Breath, every time Lilith uses Fire Breath, she's going to increase her magic attack by 5% of her health and 1% of all of the enemy's health that they hit. Very, very strong mage here. Very, very strong mage. I'm kind of scared. I'm actually more nervous about this than Iris. I'm more concerned about Lilith now than I am Iris. Because you have to kill Lilith fast, just like you have to kill Iris fast. You got to kill her very fast, otherwise her health goes beyond your control, and you can't do anything about it. Can't do anything about it. Now, additionally, she is getting a 5th skin in this Dark Depths or Devil skin right here. You gain an additional 10k armor, magic penetration. I have that accounted for in, let's see, where is that max stats screen? I don't see it here. Here we go. It's right here. So she has 20k magic penetration, which seems kind of low, if I'm being honest with you. If 10k of that is coming from her skin, 20k magic penetration seems kind of low. She's going to be ignoring all magic defenses, effectively. I think she's going to be ignoring magic defenses completely. Fire Breath is easily countered by Mouthwash. Gary H., we're going to talk about that in a second. Seems like it'll be a good against bosses, but condolences to people who only has Lilith as a tank. Yep. Dump your strength stones quick and save. Yeah, that's a good plan, Michael. Since she's being switched over to intelligence, she's going to be using intelligence skin stones to level her up. So if you think you might be leveling her up and you have an abundance of strength skin stones, dump them now. All right. There's a lot of questions about things like, is she going to get refunded when this switch happens? No, nothing is going to be reset. Nothing is going to be refunded. Whatever her health and stats and everything are now, it's going to be converted over to intelligence as the main stat, and everything is going to stay the same. If you've leveled Glyph 3 up to 40, then Glyph 3 is going to be still at 40. It's all going to just be swapped over. No resets, no refunds. Her artifact is Magic Pin, so that will boost 20k to 30k. Yep. Now, where do I think that she's going to be effective? Where do I think that she's going to be effective? I think that it's pretty straightforward that she's going to be, good against any team that has the low health enemies in the middle, right? Trying to hide Lars in the middle, trying to keep your having Martha push your heroes forward to kind of keep them alive. I think that she could be very strong countering some of the teams with Sebastian in it, ways to get rid of Sebastian. I think that there's going to be a lot of interesting lineups that are going to be completely affected by this. Now, it's going to matter depending on how many people actually like the idea of leveling up another backline mage. We have a couple already. But you can also pair her with a lot of existing mages that recently got some love. And when we talk about that, we're talking about, I mentioned earlier that I think I'm pretty excited about using Kai with her. Right? Kai doesn't have a magic penetration artifact. He needs magic penetration. I think Kai, with all of his area of effect damage that he does and his ascended skills that he has, I think that Kai Lilith could be fun. I think that could be a lot of damage there. I mentioned Jorgen earlier. I think Jorgen has a big hit for his ultimate ability, right? And Lilith doesn't really care about Leper. Yeah, doesn't really care about all that. His artifact weapon is magic attack also. Yeah. Celeste would be good. I think Celeste could be very interesting. But since Lilith has her own magic penetration artifact, you could theoretically just drop her into any team and she would be effective. She would be effective at countering, those pesky midline mages that you just can't quite get to for whatever reason. Judge is still the best Titan. Lilith may be good, but she won't beat Orion in magic. So the issue with Orion is a couple. And you are right. She's very similar to how Orion's going to act. And this is something that I was going to touch on in a second. So I'm actually glad that you brought that up. Orion targets with magic attacks differently, right? Orion's abilities are attacking the enemies with the highest health. They are big hits. Yes, they are big hits. And he does have magic penetration. Yes. And he does have the stun, right? He stuns the tank, so he has some utility. Magnetic field slows enemies, so he has a lot of utility. The full charge, extra bonus energy. So he is doing a lot of damage. But what I don't like about Orion is every time Orion uses his ultimate, his targets can potentially change, right? So let's say he hits the highest health targets and it's your tank and your Martha and one of your supports, right? Those all of a sudden have lower health than the next enemies. So then Orion targets different enemies with his attacks. Now, the more the fight goes on, the more effective Orion gets because the fewer targets there are for Orion to target, right? So I think Orion is a good choice. Orion has fantastic magic penetration as well. Though I think that Lilith is designed to outclass him. I think that we have power scaling here. I think we have a little bit of power scaling here. Now, I also think that Lilith is going to be very strong against bosses. Okay? One of the big issues that, well, here, let's pull this back up. Skill 1. All right, so here we go. So Lilith's ability is going to be doing damage to the center target. Okay? I think that no matter who she's going up against, there's always going to be a center target, right? It's going to be the boss. And she's going to increase her max health. Skill 2. Basic damage attack, right? Doesn't matter how many enemies there are. It's going to hit the centermost enemy, which is often going to be the boss. Think about the Osh fight, right? Think about the Osh fight. Skill 3, central enemy, decreasing magic defense. The decreasing magic defense probably does work because remember, guys, things like knockups and stuns and silences, those do not often work on bosses, but debuffs like this, sometimes they do. So this could be something that would help you do more damage to bosses. Of course, a lot of the damage on bosses is capped. Oh man, I'm not sharing the screen. Oh man. You guys get the point. You guys get the point. The she's going to be gaining health, targeting the middle. She's going to be yeah, so her ultimate ability targets the center line. She's going to gain health. She's going to increase her magic attack with every skill. Then her let's see. Sorry about that, guys. Same deal, another magic attack that's going to increase her magic attack. And then, like I was saying on skill 3, defense reduction of the enemy. I don't know if this is going to work on bosses or not, but maybe it will. Maybe it won't. But it will increase her magic attack. It absolutely will. And then skill 4, I mean, this is going to steal 1%. I'm curious if this ability works. If this ability works on bosses, dealing 1% pure damage to a boss is going to be a lot of damage. It's going to be a lot. I mean, it's not going to be as much as like Zhu or Xing Mao, right? But 1% is a lot of damage. And it's also going to be converted to magic attack for Lilith. So if this Ascension skill actually works on bosses, man, that'd be a lot of bonus attack. That's a lot of bonus magic attack. A lot. So what I'm thinking, guys, the thing that I was thinking the whole time as I was reading through these skills, I think the thing that I'm most excited about, aside from, you know, building fun teams with her, I think there's going to be a lot of opportunity for her as far as building some teams. Excuse me. But I think, whoops, here we go. I think one of the next Osh lineups that I'm going to be using is going to be something like this. Like imagine this, stacking that magic attack, right? Because we know from a previous discussion, we know how much damage. Where's my Lilith? Here we go. We know how well that she stands in front of Alvinor here. We know how well that Alvinor stands up to Osh, right? He blocks all those attacks. He's continually spamming his ult, which is boosting magic attack of the team. I think we stick with the elves, though. I think we do stick with the elves. And this is something that I've tried in the past. Who knows if it's still going to work, right? Who knows if it's still going to work? It didn't work then. Kai, bonus magic attack, right, is an elf. Let's use Thea. Bonus healing, speed up. The silence doesn't really matter, but also a Grove Keeper, right? I think something like this, and then, I don't know, another support of some kind. Maybe you do use Orion. Maybe you use Judge. Maybe you use Judge in this lineup. I think this could be something. All right? Because she's going to be constantly stacking magic attack on herself. If her area of effect attacks hit Osh and the defensive spheres around Osh, I think it could be a big deal. It does if the boss has 440 million health, 15 raid boss. Let's see. Mobishimi. Yes, use. Oh, yeah. Pat Fez, I think Judge is the play here. 100% I think Judge is the play. 100%. This may be my Guild Raid 2 team. Wait, this event will come tomorrow? It comes tonight, King Noob. Comes tonight. In like 7.5 hours on web and 10.5 hours on Facebook. She's still frontline? No. Zikri, we haven't, she hasn't been updated yet. She's going to be backline. She's going to be backline. She's a backline hero now. Judge is not an elf. Judge is not an elf. Alvinor and Kai are Grove Keepers. Charlie, the item in the shop for the event looks so nice. Some of the items ate over surprise. Yeah, so the items in the shop. Let's talk about the shop. I saw Eternal Summer Season event on the screen. Was a stream so Sarai, it's a test account. So things don't operate. Things don't operate like they normally do. Let's see. Can we close all? Let's close. Can I close all windows? There we go. There we go. Okay, collapsed. Let's talk about the Brawl event. Judge is a part of all factions. Is she the same as mobile? Vishnu, no, she's better. She's better than mobile. Mobile, she's a strength hero, which means her magic attack is way lower. It means her magic attack is about a third of what the magic attack on Facebook and web is going to be. Judge created all the factions. So we got this Brawl dashboard. Looks exactly like the Brawl dashboard that that Facebook and web, that mobile has. All right. A lot of stuff is happening with this Brawl. And for those of you that are unfamiliar with the Brawl style events, although if you guys watch my live streams, we talk about them all the time, so it's probably not going to matter. You go up against defending teams, and you have to use the hero. So in this case, you saw in a lot of Daniel's fights that Lilith had a little padlock on there, so you have to use Lilith. All right. And you attack bosses until you run out of lives. You can buy additional lives for 100 emeralds or 1,000 emeralds for infinite lives that day. Right? You lose a life. You win, you keep going. You win, you get some coins. I think he said 100 coins. And then there's going to be 3 stages of quests. The first one was win 5, and it's probably win 5 more and then win 5 more. It's probably win 15, if I had to guess. The point of it is to earn these Brawl coins. You take the Brawl coins to the merchants, and we have 3 pages of merchant stuff. So we have the Brawl coins. You can buy 1,000 coins for 400 emeralds. If you're planning on spending 1,000 emeralds to just Brawl as much as you want, that's probably a better value than spending emeralds buying coins, although it will absolutely take longer. You have the Devil skin, which I did not get a screenshot of how much it was. What, did I really close this window? I didn't get a screenshot of how much the skin was before he bought it. Here we go. Oh, man. This looks like a fun game. You guys want to try this game out next time on the live stream? There we go. So 18,750 coins to get the Lilith skin. Of course, you can just buy the skin. You can just buy the skin. 5,000 skin stones or $14.99 to buy the skin. Yeah. Then you have the Lilith dolls. The Lilith dolls contain more dolls, skin stones of all 3 varieties, Outland coins, Chaos particles, gold, Lilith soul stones, artifact coins, and Chaos cores. More dolls, skin stones, Outland coins, Chaos particles, gold, Lilith soul stones, artifact coins, and Chaos cores. There might have been another item or two. Oh, avatars. There's avatars in there as well. And then you have the selection of items, blue, violet, orange, and red. Of course, this is the first page of the items, and then we have page 2 of the items. Interestingly enough, these two, the price of these two, you need 2 Lamort's cards for a Sphere of Power, if I'm correct. Am I correct there? You need 2 of Lamort's cards for 1 Sphere of Power? So dumb. Buy Lamort's cards, guys. XP potions. You're right. Joaquin is right. XP potions are in there also. The unlimited fight value, the unlimited fight option is going to be the best value. Yeah, but it's going to take the longest. It's going to take forever. If you have all day, it's going to be great. Tadu says, I hope the values are wrong. I think the values are wrong. They've got to be. If that's actually the case, man, you guys got to know to buy the Lamort's cards. Everybody's got to know. I sold all my XP potions for gold. I have been doing the same. And then finally, we have page 3 of the Brawl shop. Unity Extremes, Piercing Gaze, Devour of Mages. Good items, good items, good items. And then there are a handful of tasks. Let's go take a look at the tasks. We find them on here. There we go. So there's 8 tasks that go along with this event. They're going to award Lilith Soulstones, Lilith Dolls, and then the Brawl currency. Those are the 3 big rewards. You have Fiery Obsession, which is log in. Then you have On the Way, which is Spend Emeralds. Spending Emeralds is going to get you Brawl coins as well as avatars. The Power of Fire is the big concern. All right, so let's have a hot second to spend on this task right here. I have already shared feedback with the community managers that this is a mistake, that they need to change this, that this is going to cause a lot of problems. I've already shared this, so if you all want to submit tickets yourself, might not be a bad idea. So typically on events like this, you just have to have VIP rank 5, have VIP rank 7, whatever. Now we have to get VIP points, which means we have to buy things during this event. Therefore, our VIP points that we currently have do not matter. I'm guessing it might retroactively count. It might. For example, let me tell you what I'm talking about. It might retroactively count. Yeah. Reload the game. Reload the game. Close. So you can see here that I have 40,000 VIP points. I have 40,000 VIP points already. Okay, 40,000 VIP points. It may be possible that those count towards this total. It might. I don't think that it does because it says get them, right? Like it would say get soul stones of a hero. Tato, I think I'm right. Now they want that money. It's just the sub to buy Emerald's Quest. Yep. I'm upset about this, guys. I'm not happy about it. Not happy about it. So then, you get an avatar and then a frame. Big deal. Big deal. Then you have to spend, let's see, it was 9,000. Let's see, 9,000 divided by 40. So it's $225. $225 to max out that task. And then you have spend energy, spend 15,000 energy. That's 3,000 energy a day. Then you have open chests in Outland. Open 200 chests. Open 200 chests in Outland. Then you have the start or join adventures. Open artifact chests. And then finally, open tower chests. All right. And again, all of the rewards that you get for the tasks, these 8 tasks, are Lilith Soulstones, Lilith Dolls, and the Brawl coins currency. All right. So don't focus so much on this. Don't focus so much on the tasks, right? Because you're going to be able to get just about as many of the Brawl coins as you want if you're good at building teams. If you're good at team building, you can get an infinite amount of coins. You spend 1,000 emeralds on one day and you'll be able to get as many coins as you want, as long as you just sit there and play all day, right? Right? The Lilith soul stones, I mean, you'll get a lot of them out of the dolls. You know, same thing with the dolls. Like, do you really need them? You can't really get Lilith anywhere, can you? I don't. Yeah, so you can get Lilith from the tower shop anyway. So you don't really need Lilith soul stones from the event or from the dolls. The dolls are going to be nice just for miscellaneous rewards, I guess. But if I were you guys, I wouldn't get too focused on the tasks here. But that still doesn't mean I'm not allowed to be upset about this task right here, right? This still doesn't mean I'm not going to be upset about that. Charlie, you said before, it's a business, but getting very greedy, this business. Yeah, Greg G, I imagine this is the structure that they're going to be using going forward in events. After 15 wins, you get 0 reward. Really? That's it? Max reward from PvP? Oh, he did say that. He did say that, didn't he? So once you finish the 3 quests, you don't get any more rewards. Once you finish these 3 quests, you don't get any more rewards at all. If you do, that kind of sucks. Player stopped attacking me. I missed the emeralds. Yeah. Problems. But at the same time, you know, you got to deal with, you got to deal with these changes, right? We are pretty excited about Lilith updates. I am surprised that it wasn't a Judge update. I could have sworn that Judge was the first in line in 2022 to get an upgrade. Could have sworn. But that's okay. That's okay. It is what it is. I'm excited for it. But I'm excited for new content across the board. Do you have the video from Lilith's Brawl on mobile? Yeah, I do. Is the last event our reach VIP level 1 and I was guess I guess you're right. Mm-hmm. Power level is like double that on mobile. The power level is like double that. Yeah, maxed out teams are over 1 million attack power now, or over 1 million power level now on Facebook and web. Show us the Lilith skins that she will have. Sure. So she already has 4 skins, 4 skins demonetized. She's got the default skin, strength, predator skin, magic attack. Yeah. Stellar skin is armor. And then finally the winter skin is armor, double armor. I don't know. Did she change? Is she changing? Is she still going to have 2 armor skins since she's not going to be a tank anymore? Did anybody notice that? Yeah. And then she's going to get magic penetration. She's going to get a new magic penetration skin. Let's see. Here we go. It's a cool skin. Yeah, Frost, the website sucks. There is a problem with the website. But let's do a quick tease of my own, shall we? Shortly after this video finishes, shortly after this live stream finishes, I'm going to clip out the live stream section. I'm going to clip out the Lilith rework section, and I'm going to upload that video with this thumbnail. Just putting it out there. All right. Hero getting a new skin. Just putting it out there. Putting it out there. I'm kind of proud of this thumbnail. I think it's going to be a good video. There's probably going to be a lot of discussion in the comment section of the video. Maybe. I wish I could do stuff on mobile, guys. I had a conversation. I tried to have a conversation with Alina yesterday, over the weekend. Tried to. Yeah. Why buy limited brawls? I guess you shouldn't. I guess you shouldn't if you only get 3,000 coins in that set. Or whatever. Better hope Isaac isn't in the middle of the team. Yeah. Oh, man. That was some bad timing right there, guys. Did you guys see that? Ugh. That sucks. I just got crushed. I just got crushed by that team. Why am I fighting all these Kark teams? Kark OP, guys. Yeah, let's just do this. Yeah, let's just do this. Man, just bad timing there. Kark versus Kark fights. I tell you this, guys. I have not mastered Kark versus Kark fights. I do not know. I do not know what I'm doing with Kark versus Kark. Just 0 for 2 today, and I've charged up the enemy team. Oh, man. Well, that's okay. That's all right. You can't win them all. You can't win them all. Often you lose them. No ranking? What? Oh, okay. I gotcha. Let's see. Boss. So I'm curious how Iris is going to do. We're going to swap Oliver there. Yeah. I'm curious how Oliver is going to do versus this boss. Naos the Doom Herald. So she's not taking any of the hits. It's all Martha. Only Martha is taking the hits. Does the split soul work? It does not. It does not work. I was curious how Iris is going to do against all these little sub-bosses. Doesn't look like she does very well against any of them. I mean, she did okay. She did okay. Yeah. Kira Blender. That's true. Kark versus Kark is a tentacle slap fight. You need to build up an Envari Yasmin team like me to get rid of those pesky Kark teams. Yeah, the Kira Blender being able to handle Iris teams also is very interesting to me. In a lot of ways, Iris teams are built kind of like Kark teams. If you kill them fast enough with a strong blender, a couple of lucky crits. Yeah. Chapter 11, the boss Iris can remove its soul. Chapter 11, the boss can remove its soul. Chapter 11. Man, when's the next agility day? Chapter 11. Astrolid can be... Yeah, it's fine. Let's try it. Why am I doing this? I'm overthinking it. Here we go. Nail the Doom Herald skips leg day. Hero Wars Mobile needs a translator in the guild chat. I have a guild member that keeps attacking me in Arena. And Grand Arena, we have no way of communicating that it is not okay. Steve, I got some bad news for you. My advice, if you don't like it, play better. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, you need to figure that out. You can copy and paste. All right, so Iris works on the Astralid. Astralid. Let's see if this works. No, it's gonna die before I can. No, dang it. Okay. All right. Let's just throw another support hero up there. Yeah, let's just do another support hero. I can take him in Grand Arena, but we have an understanding. Don't take down your own mates. Yeah, you I mean, if you have that understanding, then you shouldn't do it. I never hear guildmates complain that wind arena. Let's see if she works. Frickin' Artemis. Bop. There we go. All right, let's see if Iris works against this boss. Edge of my seat, guys. Huh, would you look at that? So it does work on some bosses. Interesting. I mean, does it work on the upgraded chapter 12? Let's see if it works on the chapter 12 boss. Huh. Interesting. Works on the chapter 12 boss too. Does it work on the Archdemon? Does it work on... Well, now I gotta find out. Now I need to know. I need to know what all bosses in the campaign it does work against. Does it work on the Kraken? It does work on the Kraken. Huh. Okay. Okay. There's no boss on chapter 9. Does it work on the Archdemon? Let's find out. Kornak, we did a video on Kornak already. It does not work on Kornak. It does not work on Seymour either. I put out that video last week. Let's see if we can split Archdemon's soul. We cannot. It does not work on the Archdemon. Well, all right. There's no boss here, is there? Champion Troll? Is the Champion Troll a boss? No. Here we go. Let's fight this guy. We're gonna have to lower. Let's do like let's do a weaker tank. Let's do like that and Lilith. Let's just do this. The boss in chapter 13. It only works on the bosses that have souls. Aha. Bonk. See, I think that there's more than one. Oh, okay, let's see if it works on the dragon here. Doesn't work on the dragon. I wonder if it's tied to... I wonder if it's tied to the size of the enemy. What's the difference? Why does it work on the Kraken and the Astrolid, but not the Archdemon, not the Bone Dragon, and I'm presuming it doesn't work on this Marble boss here either. I'm going to kill it too fast to find out, though. Oh, here we go. It doesn't work. It doesn't work there. Fight the Ogre boss. Let's see, starts. We're going to have to... All these guys are too strong. Let's do... No healer. Yeah. It doesn't work on Cheverak. I think I'm going to one-hit all these and I'm not going to be able to know. I guess I should have just done Iris. Yeah. I have no way of knowing. It doesn't work on Shiverak either, huh? Let's test Shiverak. Where's that dude? 13? Let's try it. Let's try it. Starts. Let's try it. I probably should have put in some kind of offensive hero. All right. Final test, and then we'll move on to something else. Bird and Kraken are a living animal with souls. The Archdemon, Zombie, Dragon, and Zombie do not. Doesn't work versus Shiverak. Huh. Very interesting stuff. I just beat Dunes and I'm level 100. Nice. Nice. So Corbin being undead has soul. I mean, yeah. Aster and Lucas is 2 souls in 1. Storm, he didn't mention that. He didn't answer that question. I think somebody asked. I believe on mobile, when you have a successful defense during a Brawl event, it's 25 emeralds. Up to, I think, 5 per day. So you get like 125 per day. Although I could be wrong. Info? Yoshimi, you want to see the info? Shiverak. All good things. All good things. Experimentation is good. Okay. The data is correct. Can Aurora be in front of Aurora in front of Cleaver? Cleaver, Aurora. Yes, Aurora can be in front of Cleaver. What is the most in front hero? I don't know. Chaba. Oh, Calnut. Calnut beat me to it. Calnut beat me to it. Oh, man. Next rework, Aurora weapon artifact change to armor. Oh, God, I hope not. They don't need to do anything with Aurora. Whether you all like it or not, the game is becoming more balanced with these additional heroes. Like, people get upset about, oh no, Iris counters my Aurora. Lilith counters my twins. And make no mistake, guys. You guys thought twins was dead before Lilith's rework? Twins are dead now. They're dead. Once Lilith starts getting up into those high ranks, no twins are good. The only chance that the Twins team's players are going to have is attacking versus non-Isaac, non-Sebastian, non-Lilith teams. It's all in the name of balancing. It's all in the name of balancing. You cannot have a very narrow niche counter to heroes. The game would not be successful otherwise. not the environment, the sandbox, I don't know. You guys know what I'm saying. Add Lilith to twins. Yeah, Lilith plus twins is going to be good too. I made my own hero with powers to control weather with emotion. Okay. Rufus is on the rise. Man, I told somebody in the Discord earlier today that if I were starting over, I would definitely level up Rufus first. Will Lilith start appearing in guild raid damage teams? Torture you? I think so. I think so. I really do. I really do think so. No, there's no Helios event, Abdullah. No Helios. Dodge Kark can do everything. Dodge Chaba, most powerful hero there is. There should not be a meta. I agree. Iris versus the Pet Adventure corrupted bosses. She does work. She does work. She splits the soul. 1 million Trinity Twin already can't defend against 550k Isaac tank teams. Trinity. Yeah. I think Alvanor will be coming in handy. Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited for things. I'm excited for the way things are. Let's kind of wrap things up here though. We are going to be live streaming tomorrow, 12 p.m. Central Time and 6 p.m. UTC. Sorry, mobile players, that this wasn't a live stream for you. Yesterday's live stream was for you. Today's was about Lilith. We're going to get that Luther rework notes sometime in the very near future. And then we'll have a whole live stream about Luther. So keep in mind on that. I'm going to download this live stream right now and clip out the Lilith rework discussion and then re-upload that. Be on the lookout for that. Please do not post any personal information on any of my comment sections. If you want official rules for any contests, check out the most recent blog posts on HeroWarCentral.com. Might want to look at there in the next couple of hours. Could be fun. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. Yep, Luther's getting reworked on mobile, Richard. Balanced, they said. Not reworked. So updated, upgraded. Not a full overhaul like Lilith here. Not a full overhaul. Get your judge up? No doubt. Guys, listen. This is the team. Alvanor, Kai, Judge, Lilith, Thea. That's Osh team number 2. Maybe not. Who knows? Who knows? Listen, I'm going to see you all tomorrow. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.